welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made this silky 60s-esque flowy high-low PJ top with a cute ruffle trim. I love how comfy and cute this set turned out. I didn't have a clear idea of what I wanted when I started out, so the fact that it turned out this well makes me really happy, so let's get into this. Just like the shorts, I made this top out of a curtain from my brother's old room. For you, you can use any non-stretch shot or all stretch fabric that you want. I listed them. Stretch will just somewhat blurry, differentiate what stitches you end up using on your machine. For the front, you can trace a loose top and copy the shape. What I did is I measured the width of my shoulders all around and divided it by 2 and made sure that it would come off and come on comfortably, since this is going to be worn as a pajama. And as always, it's much easier to make it bigger than to make it too small. The lines shown on the pattern pieces are to slash and spread. So I cut those lines as close to the top without completely cutting all the way through, and was allowed to spread them better because of how close to the top they were. I spread my sections 3 centimeters apart. Now this is all dependent on you, your size, and how flowy you want it, but the more centimeters or inches you spread, the flowier it will be. On the back, I used the outer side of the front piece to make sure that the pieces would line up correctly when sewn. I then proceeded to slash and spread the back. I spread the back 3.5 centimeters and 4 centimeters closest to the side. Just to clarify that both the front and the back are to be cut on fold. And for the facings, I traced the front and the back pieces and measured 4 inches down. And I didn't consider that 4 inches down from the point of the top of the strap and 4 inches down from the back of the top would make the facings not line up, but it didn't really matter in the end since it's only to clean up the inside. For the straps, I measured the estimated places of where the straps would be on me, adding some extra length just in case. And I will be folding the sides into the middle and then folding it in half and stitching it down on the folded edge, because I'm still a little bit too afraid to try and flip out a spaghetti strap. That aside, now for the ruffle piece. I didn't make a pattern for this. I used all the hem edges of the curtains and sewed them together. I measured 2 inches of height plus 1 centimeter on top and the sides till it was twice the length of the bottom edge of the top, which was 130 inches. I began sewing up the sides of the top on a straight stitch. I also sewed up the sides of the facings, which ended up not being the same sides as stated, but I didn't fix it because you can't see it from the inside, so I was fine with it. But just to clarify, it wasn't on purpose. I placed my facings, shiny sides facing together, and sewed them, but made sure to leave room for where I thought the straps would end up being, both on front and back. I folded the outer parts into the middle and pinned them and tacked them down on my sewing machine. This step is optional, I just didn't trust myself to fold it evenly the first go. After I sewed up the sides and the straps are ready to be able to be sandwiched between the facing and the outer layer. After I did a final fit check, I sewed down the straps in the back to close the openings. For the ruffle trim, I took all of my 2-inch straps and sewed them up to make a 130-inch strip. I originally sewed it into a circle but unpicked it on the edge because trying to gather it into a ruffle while it's all connected became frustrating. For the gathering, I sewed along the unhemmed edge and I sewed on the widest width and the longest stitch so that it would be able to gather. To make the gathers, I pulled on the bobbin threads and adjusted them to the piece until they were distributed evenly as possible and they were half of its original length. I pinned the ruffle to the edge of the top and sewed the edges closed and then proceeded to sew the ruffle to the bottom. I flipped the ruffle down and top stitched the ruffle with the seam allowance laying flat and up towards the body of the top. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't watched my other videos, I hope you would give them a try, and thank you so much for watching. Right now, especially with all this craziness going on, I'm wishing you health, I am wishing you peace, I am wishing you strength. Hopefully we'll all get through this. 2020 is such a year, but hopefully it's a year for love and for change. And thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to comment, rate, subscribe, and tune in for the next